out for a walk in the evening, and I noticed that we are really in the middle of spring now, and thank God for that, right? So I noticed that little twigs are bursting into blooms and buds. I noticed that green leaves are poking out of the earth, green blades of grass. So it's really an opportune moment that in Gaana, we are going to present three young, talented singers today because it's a season of renewal. Spring is a season when the whole world renews itself. So, what better moment than this to invite new and fresh faces to Gaana of three amazing, talented singers. I would like to take a moment to introduce each one of them, and I would like the participants to unmute themselves when I ask them a question. Let's begin with Manya, who is our oldest member. Manya, what grade are you in? Have you already started college?
Yeah, I'm in my first year of college right now in my spring semester.
Awesome. So everything is new for you as well. Could
Yes.
you share one exciting thing about college?
One really exciting thing is living alone and getting to live with your friends as well.
Wow, fabulous. So you're really like launching out there like a fledgling on your own. Good
Yes.
luck with that. That was Manya, our first participant. And now I would like to invite our second participant, Surabhi, um, to share her information with us. Surabhi, what grade are you in?
Namaste, Prajakta ji. I'm in ninth grade. I'm a freshman in high school.
You are a freshman as well. So look at that, a freshman in college and a freshman in school. So this is really our own spring, fling, so to say. Um, Surabhi, could you share who inspired you on your musical journey, who encouraged you to take up music, or you were always interested yourself?
I've always been interested in music since a young age, but I actually have an older brother who started like being more involved in music before me. So I would say like seeing him improve so much kind of inspired me to take my music to like a different level as well.
Wow, that's amazing. We would like to hear from him as well. I don't know if he has been on Shamigana, but would like to um, hear him as well. And our third participant is Priyasha, our littlest bud, So Priyasha, what grade are you in?
Hi, I'm in fifth grade right now.
Okay, I have a knock knock joke for you. How was that?
Okay, let's hear
it. So, what kind of music do bunnies like?
I don't know.
Hip hop. So that's in time for Easter as well, and spring is in the air as well. So it's wonderful that we have these three fresh participants on Shami Gana, this episode, the 206th episode, which is going to be such a huge success. And I would like to invite our first participant, Manya, to present the next song. But before we do that, I would like to say a few words about the spring as in the season. And it reminded me of the beautiful, beautiful poem by Paul Laurence Dunbar. Maybe you heard it. A bluebell springs upon the ledge, a lark sits singing in the hedge. Sweet perfumes scent the balmy air, and life is brimming everywhere. What lark and breeze and bluebird sing is spring, spring, spring. And in that spirit, I would like to ask Manya. I have to ask this because your song is from the movie Kala, which was premiered on Netflix not so long ago. So, Manya, um, what would you say about your parents? Were they really strict with you when you started learning music? Because in the movie, we have a very dominating mother who kind of uh, literally micromanages every move that the daughter does. How were your parents?
My parents were not very strict with me. they supported me in my singing journey because my parents both love music, but they weren't strict. They wanted me to learn whatever type of music I wanted to learn, whether that was Western or classical, but I ended up wanting to learn classical anyway, so
That is fabulous. And I'm sure you were such a good student that they didn't have to push you at all. So we can't wait for you to present our song. It's called Fero Na Najariya. And it's by, again, a relatively unknown singer, Sirisha Bhagwatula. The music is by Amit Trivedi ji, lyrics by Kausar Munir, and the movie was called Kala. So here is Manya for you guys.
को तोरे न छेड़ूंगी अब से, तारों को तोरे न छेड़ूंगी अब से, बादल न तोरे उधेड़ूंगी अब से, खोलूंगी ना तोरी केवड़िया, फिरो ना नजर से नजरिया, फिरो ना नजर से नजरिया, फिरो ना नजर से नजरिया,
Manya ji, what a beautiful, beautiful rendition. And you reached those high notes confidently. I loved really the simplicity of the composition, but the way you rendered it was also like extremely confident. So very beautiful. And here is my knock knock joke for those high notes. And there's a hint already there. Why did a singer climb a ladder?
I'm not sure why.
Because she wanted to reach the high notes. Anyway, in the excitement of the event, I forgot to introduce myself. So, with your corny knock knock jokes here, your host, my name is Prajakta. I am a teacher or a professor at Middlesex College. And I always make it a point to tell my friends, please don't introduce me to your kids as she's a teacher, because then they're going to get turned off and they will never have fun with me again. So, I mean, I am a teacher, but I love singing as well. And I do love to have fun. And we are going to have a lot of fun in this event. If you're just joining us, we are in the 206th episode of Shaam, Gaana. Um, and we are today celebrating spring with fresh new faces. So I would like to invite our next participant, Surabhi, to present a song from Omkara. And I felt that this song has a kashish, beautiful, feeling of vacuum that is created in the evening in our lives. In the Rag Puriya Dhanashri, if I'm not wrong, Vishal Bharadwaj has set this to music, and the movie was based on Othello, which is a play by Shakespeare. So, on that note, Surabhi, would you like to tell us whether you like reading books? Have you read a book recently that you
Uh,
like?
yeah, I like reading books. I feel like I've yeah, I like reading a lot of books, specifically like fiction books, 'cause I feel like I'm always like in my own world whenever I'm like reading. So
Yeah. And the world that Shakespeare created was so complex because these are some of the emotions that human beings often don't even admit to having. So there was this shade by Kumar Barabanki ji, uh, फूल कर ले निबाह कांटों से फूल कर लें निबाह कांटों से आदमी ही ना आदमी से मिले. So this is, I think, a share that talks about the distance and the jealousy that people feel, which is also a theme in Othello and in Omkara, which is the movie we are talking about. The song that Surabhi is going to present is O Sathire, which is such a haunting melody. It was sung by Shreya Ghoshal and Vishal Bharadwaj. So here goes, Surabhi. Are you ready to present it?
yes, thank you.
That was wonderful. The riyaz in your voice, we can really hear it, and the pleading in that song, the haunting, swars, you brought them out beautifully. So thank you so much, Surabhi. And before we move on to our next participant, I have a funny story to share with you guys. When I was a teacher in high school, and I was a novice as well, so at that time I wasn't as seasoned, as I am now, I guess. At that time, I noticed that one student was absent from my class. And then I was going out to lunch and I noticed that she walked past me in the hallway. So I marked her absent, but then the next day I asked her, "Why are you cutting my class?" And she was like, "Oh no, that wasn't why I didn't cut your class. I wasn't in school yesterday." So I said, "I'm pretty sure that I saw you walking past me in the corridor and you didn't even seem like you recognized me." And she was like, maybe it was my twin sister. And that's when I realized that she had a sister. They were identical twins, and I had actually passed her sister. And with experience, I could tell the difference between them. They were not both in my class, only one of them was in my class. So that's what was the source of confusion, right? Uh, so this story is similar to what happens in a movie called Angur. Okay. And just like Othello, there's another amazing play by Shakespeare called A Comedy of Errors. And Angur is based on that with two identical twins. One is the master, the other one is the butler or the manservant, and they both get split at the time of birth. And the comedy of error, the errors that results from the fact when they come together again many, many years later. And this was a hilarious movie directed by Gulzarji. Sanjeev Kumarji had acted in it, and it's literally littered with laughs. It draws laughs every second. So Priyasha, our next presenter, is going to present a song from this movie, Angur. And this is a lesser known number by R.D. Barmanji. It's a hidden gem, I should say, based on Rag Yaman. It's called Rose Rose Dali Dali. But before we begin, Priyasha ji, would you like to share if such a confusion happens in your school sometimes, or such funny incidents happen in your school at all when the teacher is not exactly sure what's going on and they're kind of in front of the classroom, but they don't know what you're saying? Does that happen ever, or your teachers are all awesome?
My teachers are, of course, awesome, but everyone gets confused sometimes. There are times in my classes when the kids are all acting up and talking over each other, and she can't seem to make sense of what is going on. It happens to all of us, I'm sure.
Oh, that is so sweet of you. I wish I had amazingly kind students like you. I did not. I think I got heckled a lot as a first year teacher. But thank you so much. And yes, that is exactly the confusion that we're going to talk about in Rose Rose Dali Dali. Go ahead.
Thank you. रोज रोज डाली डाली क्या लिख जा सवरा बाबरा बाबरा रोज रोज डाली डाली क्या लिख जा सवरा बाबरा बाबरा कलियों के नाम कोई लिखे पैगाम कोई कलियों के नाम कोई लिखे पैगाम कोई बाबरा भबरा बाबरा रोज रोज डाली डाली क्या मौसम की कोई निशानी होगी पमपा मगमा करेगा नीरे निमा करे पा बीते हुए मौसम की कोई निशानी होगी दर्द पुराना कोई याद पुरानी होगी दर्द पुराना कोई याद पुरानी होगी याद तो आती ही होगी ना रोज रोज डाली डाली क्या लिख जा खबरा बाबरा बाबरा होगा कोई वादा होगा वादा निभाता होगा होगा कोई वादा होगा वादा निभाता होगा शाखों पे लिख कर याद दिलाता होगा शाखों पे लिख कर याद दिलाता होगा याद तो आती ही होगी ना रोज रोज डाली डाली रोज रोज डाली डाली रोज रोज डाली डाली क्या लिख जा खबरा बाबरा बाबरा Thank you.
Oh my God, Priyasha, your song has put a smile on everyone's face. You sang so well and really छोटी छोटी हरकतें भी बहुत अच्छी तरह से निभाई हैं. Very consciously you really attempted those moments in the song. Awesome, amazing. और अब हम भंवरों की बात कर रहे हैं तो ये जो भंवरे हैं ये सोच रहे थे कि उनकी दोस्त जो कलियां हैं वो हैं कहाँ, राइट? और इनके जो फेवरेट फूल है वो कौन से होंगे? बिकॉज स्प्रिंग फीवर में बहुत सारे अलग अलग फूल खिल जाते हैं. वी हैव लॉट्स ऑफ डिफरेंट फ्लावर्स इन द यूएस. आई डिडंट इवन नो द नेम्स टू देम इन द बिगिनिंग, बट वी हैव मैग्नोलियाज एंड डैफोडिल्स एंड tulips and lavender and bluebells, all sorts of different flowers. So Manya ji, what is your favorite flower?
My favorite flower is a tulip.
Oh, that's awesome. And have you ever been to Holland to look at them?
No, but I've been in the tulip fields in New Jersey.
Great. And that makes for great photo ops as well, right?
Yes.
So very good. Awesome. I mean, in the US, I feel that Valentine's Day is all about roses, and true love is always celebrated with roses, a bunch of red roses. But what about the humble Siddhi Sadi Rajnigandha, right? Which is the night jasmine. एंड मैं चाहता था कि उसको गुलाब पेश करूं. मैं चाहता था कि उसको गुलाब पेश करूं. वो खुद गुलाब था, उसे गुलाब क्या देता, right? So I feel that the beauty of Rajnikanta is in its simplicity and accessibility for everybody. And जब रजनीगंधा की खुशबू है वो कितने दिनों तक घर में रहती है, कितने दिनों तक हमारे साथ रहती है. और सच्चा प्यार भी ऐसे ही होना चाहिए जिसकी खुशबू देर तक चले, जिसकी खुशबू कभी ना फूल से बिछड़े, right? So Manya is going to present a song for us from a movie with Amol Palekar and Vidya Sinha. It was again a timeless classic. The movie was called Rajnikantha. The singer was Lata ji, of course. Music was by Salil Chaudhary Da. and the lyrics were by Yogesh. Manya, you're ready to go. Wow, so melodious. बिल्कुल लता जी की तरह it was so sweetly sung by you. And रजनीगंधा की खुशबू हमारे मन में महक रही है. सीधी सादी रजनीगंधा भी गुलाबों से कम नहीं होती. सीधी सादी रजनीगंधा भी गुलाबों से कम नहीं होती. जिसकी खुशबू जिसकी मोहब्बत की खुशबू देर तक साथ दे, उस आशिक की कीमत कम नहीं होती. Right? So, before we move on to the next song, I was wondering, as Indian Americans who have grown up here, probably, right? How do you practice Hindi songs? I've noticed that all your pronunciations are so flawless, so beautiful. So, are you learning Hindi at all, Manya ji?
In my home, we speak in Hindi, and I've also went to Hindi USA school for 11 years. So, yeah.
That is amazing, and thank you so much for keeping the culture of our country alive, sticking to your roots to a certain extent, because they add a dimension to your personality. You know, without them, you're not quite complete, right? And when it comes to Hindi, there are some words in Hindi which are just so beautiful, like Rajnikandha, ye ek shabd hai. I think even in Marathi, we don't have a similar word for um, Rajnikandha. We call it Rat Rani, which is Rat ki Rani, but it's slightly different. I think Rajnikandha is such a beautiful word. And the other word that really stuck in my mind was this word called toh. You know, toh toh na lage. हम सब टोह में थे कि ये गाना लिखने वाला कौन है, ये गाना गाया किसने है। क्योंकि जब ये मूवी आई और जब ये गाना आया तो इट लिटरली एक्सप्लोडेड ऑन द चार्ट्स। एवरीबडी वाज लिसनिंग टू इट, एवरीबडी वाज ट्राइंग टू सिंग इट। ये गाना बिल्कुल ऑडियंस के दिलों में बैठ गया, दिलों को छू गया। ऐसा ही आपका नेक्स्ट सॉन्ग है। इट इज फ्रॉम द मूवी दम लगा के है शाह। And the movie also had a strong message about body positivity, which is so relevant even to our context in the US, and how the heroine wants to be accepted for who she is, irrespective of, you know, what she looks like. So Manya is going to present her next song in this round. In this round, we have two songs by each singer, back to back. So I hope that I've given you a little bit of rest in between songs to present the next one. It's by the singer Monali Thakur. And I have heard this in one of her interviews. She was also quite young when she sang this song, but very few people know that she had also acted in a movie before she was well known as a singer. She became well known as a singer, and when she did, she was she asked Amit Trivedi ji, I want a song that's something like, you know, some melody like Lata Mangeshkar ji or Asha Bhosle ji has sung. So please make me a song like this, right? And that's how her other well-known number, Sawalu, I think the trivia that I was talking about was about that other song, Sawalu. But then after Sawalu, she came out with another smashing hit, which was Moh Moh Ke Dhage. And today we are going to invite Manya to present Moh Moh Ke Dhage by Monali Thakur in our program.
मोह मोह के धागे, मोह मोह के धागे, ये मोह मोह के धागे तेरी उंगलियों से जा उलझे, ये मोह मोह के धागे तेरी उंगलियों से जा उलझे। कोई टोह टोह ना लागे, किस तरह गिरहा ये सुलझे। है रोम रोम एक तारा, है रोम रोम एक तारा, जो बादलों में से गुजरे। ये मोह मोह के धागे तेरी उंगलियों से जा उलझे। कोई टोह टोह ना लागे, किस तरह गिरहा ये सुलझे। तू होगा जरा पागल, तूने मुझको है चुना। तू होगा जरा पागल, तूने मुझको है चुना। कैसे तूने अनकहा सब सुना। तू होगा जरा पागल, तूने मुझको है चुना। तू दिन सा है मैं रात आना, दोनों मिल जाए शामों की तरह। ये मोह मोह के धागे तेरी उंगलियों से जाऊं जे, कोई टोह टोह ना लागे, किस तरह गिरहा ये सुलझे। कि तेरी झूठी बातें मैं सारी मान लूं, कि तेरी झूठी बातें मैं सारी मान लूं। आँखों से तेरे सच सभी सब कुछ अभी जान लूं, कि तेरी झूठी बातें मैं सारी मान लूं। तेज है धारा बहते से हम आवारा, आथम की सांसें ले यहाँ। ये मोह मोह के धागे तेरी उंगलियों से जा उलझे, कोई टोह टोह ना लागे, किस तरह गिरहा ये सुलझे। ये मोह मोह के धागे तेरी उंगलियों से जा उलझे, कोई टोह टोह ना लागे, किस तरह गिरहा ये सुलझे।
Wow, that was fabulous. बहुत अच्छा गाया आपने, बहुत अच्छा गाया. And you had the audience from the first humming itself. You know, the humming is very beautiful in this song, and it also it comes back at the end of the song. So बहुत अच्छा निभाया. And for those who may be curious, the lyrics of this song were written by Varun Grover. And as we said before, every word was chosen so well. Hai ye rom rom ek tara. Oh my God, such beauty of expression in there. So thank you, Manya ji. And then we are going to move on to our next participant, Surbi. Um, Surbhi is going to present a song also by Manali Thakur. So it seems that she is quite popular among the young crowd these days, right? Surbhi, would you mind telling us who is your favorite singer? What music do you follow? Do you listen to Bollywood or Hollywood or?
Before like I say anything, I just wanted to sorry for the confusion, but I actually am gonna be singing Dil To Hai Dil before like some the other song. Okay. Okay, thank you. But also I listen to a variety of music, honestly. I first of all I love like old songs, but I mostly only find myself listening to that with like my mom, like old Hindi songs. But I listen to like some more like recent Bollywood artists, but also like a mix of Hollywood too. So a little bit of everything.
Very nice. So who's your favorite Bollywood singer for now, currently?
Currently, um, I'm not really sure, but because of my brother, I would say Arjit Singh.
Awesome. Yeah. And sometimes I do wish that they would also have female versions of Arjit Singh songs, right?
Yeah.
Because awesome songs, and I'm pretty sure that we have so many good female singers who could also do justice to the song. So, yeah, the next song that Surbhi is going to present is from the movie Muqaddar Ka Sikandar. And इसके बारे में क्या कहा जाए कि हजार बर्क गिरे लाख आंधियां उठे हजार बर्क गिरे बर्क इज लाइटनिंग लाख आंधियां उठे वो फूल खिल के रहेंगे जो खिलने वाले हैं. So in spring, we have April showers that bring me flowers. There is thunder and lightning. Sometimes there is also snow, but the flowers are not put off by this. They are not disappointed by this. They still come up and they still bloom. And the movie Muqaddar Ka Sikandar was also something like that. This was about a self-made man who does not quit in the face of all adversity, right? So, इसके बारे में क्या कहा जाए? म्यूजिक था कल्याण जी आनंद जी का, लिरिक्स थे अनजान जी के, singer Lata Mangeshkar, and this melody has been set to a tune on piano, which is so amazing. And I feel that in spring, our hearts also become more hopeful automatically. Our hearts want to go a little wild because इतने दिनों तक घर में बैठे बैठे बोर हो चुके होते हैं. So now, your heart wants to frolic a little, and then it's not going to listen to whatever you have to tell it. तो दिल तो है दिल, दिल का एतबार क्या कीजिए. Your heart is not going to listen to you. But we will listen to Surabhi for now.
Thank you, Prajakta ji. you.
सो नाइस सुरभि, हमको ये गाना सुन के आप पे बहुत प्यार आ रहा है। आ गया जो किसी के गाने पे प्यार, क्या कीजिए। यू सैंग इट सो ब्यूटिफुली। बहुत ही प्यारा नंबर था। और दिल का क्या एतबार करें, बट समटाइम्स योर हार्ट ऑल्सो वांट्स टू गो इन डायरेक्शंस विच यू डोंट वांट इट टू टेक। तो स्प्रिंग का जब मौसम होता है तो माई हार्ट wants to declutter. And I don't know how many of you in the audience love to declutter their houses, but there is something in the spring air which propels us to just throw away the old stuff and maybe empty the house for all the new stuff that's going to come in. And I have watched a few episodes of Marie Kondo, जिसमें वो घर के सारे सामान होते हैं वो इकट्ठा करती है और उनको प्यार से अलविदा कहती है और सोचती है कि आपका काम अभी हो गया तो हम आपसे अलविदा कहेंगे और हम आपको प्यार भरी नजरों से देख के आपको डोनेट कर देंगे। So that was the decluttering mania that came upon me this past month. Lekin my heart is still not satisfied with that. I want to do some more of it. और कुछ ऐसा ही सेंटिमेंट हमारे अगले सॉन्ग में भी आने वाला है, क्योंकि ये जो हीरोइन है, शी वांट्स टू revamp her life because she says कि अब बाहर आई है, अब पुराने पत्ते झड़ के नए पत्ते उगाए हैं, तो मैं भी अपने दिल को थोड़ा संवार लूं, यू नो। सो ये घर संवारना ये कभी खत्म नहीं होता, बट अपने मन को संवारना ये भी कभी खत्म नहीं होता। दिस वॉज ए ब्यूटिफुल मूवी कॉल्ड Lutera, and it was based on a short story by O. Henry. And interestingly, that short story is also about how every season the old leaves they fall off of trees and new leaves take their place. But this last leaf is painted onto the tree by an artist who wants his art to live forever and inspire somebody. So there is a dying patient in a hospital looking out his window and looking at the last leaf on the tree, thinking that ये last जब पत्ता झड़ जाएगा तो शायद मेरी जिंदगी के दिन खत्म हो जाएंगे. But this artist wants him to not lose hope and wants him to go on living. So I mean, as if it's the masterpiece of the artist to paint this last leaf on the tree, you know. तो इसी शॉर्ट स्टोरी पे बेस्ड मूवी आई थी लुटेरा, और मोनाली ठाकुर ने इसका गाना गाया था सवार लूं. दिस अगेन बिकेम ए चार्ट बस्टर राइट अवे. द म्यूजिक वाज बाय अमित त्रिवेदी and the lyrics were by Amitabh Bhattacharya. So Surbhi's next song is going to be Sawar Lo. Let's listen to it.
आज मौसमों से रूठ गई, गुलों की शोखियाँ जो भंवरे आके लूट गए. बदल रही है आज जिंदगी की चाल जरा, इसी बहाने क्यों ना मैं भी दिल का हाल जरा सवार लूं, सवार लूं, सवार लूं, है सवार हवा के झोंके आज मौसमों से रूठ गए, गुलों की शोखियाँ जो भंवरे आके लूट गए. बदल रही है आज जिंदगी की चाल जरा, इसी बहाने क्यों ना मैं भी दिल का हाल जरा सवार लूं, है सवार लूं. हटा रहा है किसका रूप है शरारते करे जो ऐसे भूल के हिजाब कैसे उसको नाम से मैं पुकार लूं सवार लूं सवार लूं सवार लूं है सवार लूं ये सारी कोयलें बनी है आज राखियाँ कुहू कुहू में छिट्टियाँ पड़े मजाकिया ये सारी कोयलें बनी है आज राखियाँ कुहू कुहू में छिट्टियाँ पड़े मजाकिया इन्हें कहो कि ना छुपाए किसने है लिखा बताए उसकी आज में नजर उतार लूं सवार लूं है सवार लूं सवार लूं है सवार लूं हवा के झोंके आज मौसमों से रूठ गए गुलों की शोखियाँ जो भव्य आके लूट गए बदल रही है आज जिंदगी की चाल जरा इसी बहाने क्यों ना मैं भी दिल का हाल जरा Thank you.
वंडरफुल वंडरफुल, क्या रिदम पकड़ा है। और इस गाने का ऐसा रिदम है कि ऐसा लगता है कि चलता ही जाए, एंड इट लिटरली फिल्स योर हार्ट विद अ न्यू सेंस ऑफ होप। क्योंकि अब तक तो सर्दी का मौसम था, वी वर इन द मिडल ऑफ विंटर, एंड only last week it feels as if spring is going to bless us pretty soon. I don't know what happened on Groundhog Day, but it looks like spring is in the air. और भारत में भी ये जो सर्दी का मौसम खत्म होकर जब बसंत ऋतु आता है, ऋतु आती है कहना चाहिए, तो सर्दी और गर्मी के बीच में फाल्गुन माघ, फाल्गुन पूर्णिमा आती है। और दिस इज द लास्ट मंथ ऑफ द इंडियन ईयर। और जैसे कि यूएस में स्प्रिंग इज सपोज टू बी द सीजन ऑफ कलर्स, वैसे ही इंडिया में भी spring is in a way the season of colors, because we all celebrate Holi in this season, towards the end of Falgun Magh and right before Chaitra begins. Chaitra is the first new year, first month of the new year, the Hindu new year. And isme Holi mein there is a lot of fun. People play with colors. Priyasha, have you ever played Holi?
I have before. I remember this one time when I was young. My mom dressed me in this white t-shirt and skirt, and we went over to our friend's place, and in their garage, everyone was just throwing powders everywhere, and it was a lot of fun.
Awesome. It's a lot like laser tag and throwing water balloons at each other. But in India nowadays, the trend is to conserve water and play Holi with dry colors, which is also a great idea, I think, personally. So that's probably how you played it, because it's sometimes a bit too cold for Holi. What are your other favorite Indian holidays? Do you have a favorite? Which ones do you like celebrating, and the food?
My favorite would probably be Saraswati Puja, because every year at our place we host a very big puja, and we call all our close friends, and at the end of the day we have culturals, and there's a lot of good food and everyone has fun. So that would probably be my favorite Indian holiday, I would say.
Oh my gosh, so amazing. Saraswati Puja, I hope that Ma Saraswati, I mean, she has already blessed you, but may she continue blessing you with sur, tal, and the art of singing. You are definitely going to get her blessings, you know. तो इसी तरह से माँ सरस्वती का आशीर्वाद कुछ कुछ लोगों पर दिखाई देता है साफ, और उनमें से एक है श्रेया घोषाल जी. Every song that she has touched has become golden, and one song that she sang was about Holi, from the movie Bajirao Mastani. It was Mohe Rang Do Lal. It was set to music by Sanjay Leela Bhansali himself. So Priyasha's first song is going to be Mohe Rang Do Lal. Let's hear it.
Thank you.
I am pretty sure that our next generation of singers is ready to take over, because they are showing so much maturity in the way they're presenting these songs. But there's also an innocence and really a heartfelt quality to their singing, which literally touches the heart of every person in the audience. And इसके ऊपर एक शेर याद आया कि लचकती शाख ने जब सर उठाया. ये गुलाम अली साहब की गजल हुआ करती थी. लचकती शाख ने जब सर उठाया, किसी का बांकपन याद आ गया है, बहारों को चमन याद आ गया है, मुझे वो गुलबदन याद आ गया है. So बांकपन, the innocence and the purity of voices which we are listening to in these singers is just unparalleled. So with that, I do, however, want to know if Priyasha has a funny bone in her, or if she is a pretty easygoing person, or does she have BFFs in school that she fights with sometimes? Does that happen with you, Priyasha? Or are you always this mature, amazing singer?
Like everyone else, I of course have fights with people sometimes, as I'm sure everyone does. But I always like to make up with them and become friends again, because I believe that you should always retain your relationships with people and should not let your differences get in the way of your friendship.
So true, Priyasha, spoken like a very mature person already. And I think it's the little fights, the nook-choke, that brings also a little bit of flavor to our life. You know, what's the fun in going to school if you don't have this drama that comes with it, right? So, in that sense, the next song is about a lover's fight, right? When friends come together to celebrate the season, कभी होली में ऐसा हो जाता है कि some little skirmishes erupt, and somebody has to be on the listening end and has to take it from their friends कि I'm going to call on you, I'm going to tell on you. तो इस मूवी में जो हुआ, in Devdas, they are childhood friends and they grew up fighting and loving each other despite that. So in this song, I feel that they have shown a similar sentiment where they are fighting with each other, but they also love each other. And it was sung by Shreya Ghoshal again. The song is Beri Pia, Bada Bedardi. The music was by Ismail Darbar, and the lyrics were by Nusrat Badr. That is Priyasha's next song, and I hope that you're going to enjoy it just as much as I am. Priyasha, you ready?
तेरी पिया बड़ा बेदर्दी हो, बेरी पिया बड़ा बेदर्दी, दिल का दर्द न जाने सौदाई, हर जाए जुल्मी राम दुहाई, कैसे कहूँ जाने हाय, तेरी पिया बड़ा बेदर्दी, बेरी पिया न माने न माने ये कंगना बड़ा बेदर्दी ये कंगना बड़ा बेदर्दी कंगना कहना न माने दीवाना आवारा संग राम दुहाई
Beautiful, Priyasha. The ish that stole my heart, and that ish has the silliness of a fight between friends, right? कि ये क्या हो रहा है, ये हम क्यों झगड़ा कर रहे हैं, why are you behaving in such a silly way, right? And you literally brought out that sentiment so well. This song was sung by Udit Narayan ji and Shreya Ghoshal ji. So she sang the first stanza, which was sung by Shreya Ghoshal. And when we move towards our next song, we are going to invite Manya ji. But before we begin, tell us, what are your plans for spring break?
So my spring break is actually ending this week, but earlier this week I went to Seattle to visit my grandparents and my uncle and aunt and my baby cousin. So
How fabulous. Oh my God. Yeah, I know the spring breaks for college and sooner, they're scheduled sooner than spring breaks for school, and they don't necessarily match. So that's a shame. But Seattle is a beautiful city, and I feel that in spring, you're ready for travel because the weather is just so cooperative and you want to be outside as much as possible. So I feel that this next song needs a little bit of introduction because in this, I remember Alia Bhatt playing cards with the boy next door. And the way she holds her cards had said everything about her role in the movie. And she played the role of Gangubai Kathiawadi. And that reminded me of another movie in which परेश रावल जी का बहुत फेमस डायलॉग है कि मैं तेजा नहीं हूँ, मैं राम गोपाल बजाज नहीं हूँ, मैं तेजा हूँ, मैं सबके पत्ते बिछा डालूंगा. तो पत्ते बिछा डालना मतलब कि आई एम गोइंग टू लिटरली स्ले एवरीबॉडी. सो इसमें आलिया भट्ट जी ने जो अमेजिंग किरदार निभाया है, she literally slayed it, and I think she also won the Filmfare for this. And Gangubai Kathiawadi came out in 2022. It was based on a true story of a prostitute who then becomes a political leader and a spokeswoman for all the women in her community. So again, a very strong female character. It was sung by Shreya Ghoshal, and the music was by Sanjali Labansali. So we are ready to listen to it from Manya.
Playing from Manya's iPhone.
जब सैया आए शाम को तो लग गए चांद मेरे नाम को. जब सैया आए शाम को तो लग गए चांद मेरे नाम को. सर पे रख के नाच फिरी मैं हर जलते हुए इल्जाम को. जब सैया आए शाम को तो लग गए चांद मेरे नाम को. पूछे वो कुछ पूछे कितने जवाब दूं मैं अकेले हजारों काम मिल गए हैं यूं बैठे बिठाए इस नाकाम को जब सैया आए शाम को तो लग गए चांद मेरे नाम को खुद को देखने तक की भी फुर्सत मुझको नहीं मिलती उनके इश्क के नूर के आगे शम्मा नहीं जलती खुद को देखने तक की भी फुर्सत मुझको नहीं मिलती उनके इश्क के नूर के आगे शम्मा नहीं जलती लाखों नाज लग गए हैं फिर गुरूर के इस बदनाम को जब सैया आए शाम को तो लग गए चांद मेरे नाम को सर पे रख के नाच फिरी मैं हर जलते हुए इल्जाम को जब सैया आए शाम को
Amazing, Manya. I think you did a fabulous job of playing with the rhythm. वो जो ठहराव इस गाने में है वो आपने बहुत अच्छी तरह से लाया है. And yeah, thank you so much for being with us. आपके आने से इस प्रोग्राम में 4 चांद लग गए. तो हमारी शाम में भी आपकी वजह से, आपके गाने की वजह से चांद लग गए हैं. And I wish you a lot of luck on your musical journey.
Thank
You
you.
deserve the best. You deserve a lot more of opportunities to sing and regale us with your beautiful voice.
Thank
So,
you.
आगे बढ़ते हैं प्रोग्राम में सुरभि के राउंड 3 के सॉन्ग्स पर. And I want to start again with this knock knock joke, which, I mean, आदत से मजबूर. I can't help but tell them. So knock knock.
Who's there?
Hatch.
Hachu.
Bless you. Anyone struggling with spring allergies here? So I am one of those people that I cannot help myself from going out, but every time I go out, I start sneezing uncontrollably, and I call myself a serial sneezer, you know. So, and that is when all the charm of spring vanishes for me, and I'm like, when is this going to end for me? When are we going to move into summer? Because I cannot deal with the allergies. So that is the time when I'm counting moments, like pal, 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 pal. When is it going to be over? That is also the next song, which was sung by Shreya Ghoshal and Sonu Nigam. And the lyrics were by Swanand Kirkire. Pal, 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 har pal, kaise katega pal? It was from a movie called Lage Raho Munna Bhai. But Swanand Kirkire was a really versatile, I mean, is rather a really versatile artist. He has worked as an actor, as a singer, as a lyricist, and he has literally taken up many, many roles within the film industry. So for our audience, if you could come up with the name of one movie in which Swanand Kirkire has acted, that would be fabulous. But I feel that his songs are very hummable because they have just amazing, catchy lyrics. We have seen that with all the different songs that he has written for many films. And this one was put to music by Shantanu Moitra. So I'm going to invite Surabhi to recite this next song for us. Pal 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 har pal, kaise katega?
Thank you. Oh, sorry. पल 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 हर पल कैसे कटेगा पल हर पल 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 हर पल कैसे कटेगा पल हर पल दिल 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 में मची है हलचल कैसे कटेगा पल हर पल कैसे कटेगा पल हर पल 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 हर पल कैसे कटेगा पल हर पल 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 हर पल कैसे कटेगा पल हर पल ओ हम सफर लगता है डर रात कटे ना कभी हो सहर इस पल में सिमटे उमर रात कटे ना कभी हो सहर तू जो है साथ तो मेरे अगर लगे के जैसे खूबसूरत घर तू जो है साथ मेरे तो डगर लगे के जैसे खूबसूरत घर तू जो है साथ तो ये अंबर लगे के जैसे साया हो सर पर तेरे कांधे पर रख कर सर यूं ही कट जाए सारी उम्र पल 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 हर पल कैसे कटेगा पल हर पल 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 हर पल कैसे कटेगा पल हर पल कल क्या हो किसको खबर लगता है डर इस पल में सिमटे उमर रात कटे ना कभी हो सहर अच्छा बताओ दिल की इतनी सारी बातें कैसे लिखोगी इस छोटे खत पर दिल की इतनी सारी बातें कैसे लिखोगी इस छोटे खत पर दिल पर टूटा है कैसा कहर तुमको पाकर खोना है डर प्यार का ये ढाई आखर कैसे लिखोगे इस छोटे खत पर पल 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 हर पल कैसे कटेगा पल हर पल 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 हर पल कैसे कटेगा पल हर पल दिल 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 में मची है हलचल कैसे कटेगा पल हर पल कैसे कटेगा पल हर पल Thank you.
Oh my my gosh, this was definitely your best, and you took on the job of both the singers, it seemed to me. And again, our next participant is also going to take a really I'm not kidding when I said that our new batch of singers is ready to take on heavy loads because she is going to present a song which was sung by three singers, not just one, not just two, but three in all Sonu Nigam, Alisha Chennai, and Mahalakshmi Iyer. But this is the last song of the evening. And before we end, I do want to say, आज की रात होना है क्या? We don't really have to wonder because we have seen this talented, amazing batch of singers, some fresh faces for you, who have the spirit in them and the talent in them to carry forward our legacy of Bollywood music to the fullest, you know. So it rests securely on their shoulders to take forward this amazing cultural legacy that we have of, again, classical music, also film music. The beauty of our songs is that it is all our songs have a mixture of different genres in them, different rag. Some are classical, some are semi-classical, some are literally based on salsa music, like the one that we heard before. So it seems to me that this new batch of singers who is well versed in the American context as well as in the Indian are truly very well equipped to carry forward the legacy of our varied and diverse music because they have the diversity of experience that's needed to do that. So with that, I want to invite our participant Priyasha. She is the youngest, but definitely not the least or the, least in terms of singing. So literally, chota packet, bada dhamaka, right? We are going to end this evening with a big bang, and I would like to invite all of you to sing along and dance along on this song because it's a peppy number from the movie Dawn, Aaj Ki Raat Hona Hai Kya? And we are going to move towards the night with this last song by Priyasha.
शाम है जाम है और है नशा तन भी है मन भी है पिघला हुआ छाई है रंगीनियाँ फिर भी है बेताबियाँ क्यों धड़कता है दिल ये कहता है दिल दीवानों को अब तक नहीं है ये पता आज की रात होना है क्या पाना है क्या होना है क्या आज की रात होना है क्या पाना है क्या होना है क्या तो खड़ी मैं हूँ यहाँ जाने क्या होगा जो हमेशा था मेरा फिर मेरा होगा कौन किसके दिल में है फैसला होगा फैसला है यही जीत होगी मेरी ओ दीवानों को अब तक नहीं है ये पता आज की रात
Oh my God, truly a wonderful, wonderful number. And I'm literally ready to go outside and do a barbecue and sway to the music. कौन किसके दिल में है फैसला होगा? I think फैसला तो हो गया. All these beautiful singers have made a place for themselves in our hearts. I'm very sure of that, you know. And मेरी जीत होगी. वो भी फैसला हो गया. I think all the three singers are winners today. They presented their best. They brought their best to this program. And I want to especially thank Indus TV, Tusharji for coordinating and providing us with such a beautiful platform to give an opportunity to all the talented singers that we have in the US to present their craft, you know. And I think it was also especially thoughtful of him to bring together these slightly younger singers together on this platform because that gives a different tone. We could talk about some different things with them. So it was altogether a fresh new face of Shaam Gaana, which we hope we will continue to see in the future, right? और इसी के साथ हम आपसे विदा लेते हैं. I'm your host, Prajakta, and thank you to Indus TV. I'm really grateful to the parents of these young singers as well for training and for sticking with them through the, thick and thin, through the sometimes boring, sometimes tedious job of shuttling them to classes, of managing their schedules. I'm a mother myself, and I know that it takes a lot to support your kids through these programs, through these periods of training. So a big shout out to the parents as well. With that, we would like to end today's program. And Tusharji, would you like to say a few final words?
Thank you so much, Prajakta ji. What a wonderful evening. I have no words to express. These singers, their clarity of the voice, their diction, emotions, feelings, their range, low notes, high notes, amazing, amazing. All three singers, wonderful job. And Prajakta ji, your hosting was outstanding. We got so many positive comments on Facebook this evening. So keep up the good work. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining, and see you next Friday again.
Bye bye, everyone.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you, Tusharji. Thank you, Prajakta ji.
Bye.
Bye.